Hi and welcome to Pumpkin's Nail Station. Today I'm just doing a quick video for you all. I'm going to show you some EC Cosmetics products that I was sent to review by EC Cosmetics at ecnail.com. I think that's correct, but I'll put the website in the description box and just somewhere around here. So this is not the AliExpress store or anything like that, this is the actual EC Cosmetics website. So they sent me these for review. So I got the base coat, the activate and the top coat, and they kindly sent me two 10-gram pots of colour. So I got these two colours. Just make sure you can see them. So I got those two colours. One is number 17 and I'm not sure what the other one is, but it's like a teal green kind of colour. So I'll show you like a few swatches of what I did already using the polish. One has got gel polish on it and one hasn't because I've lost the other nail, but you'll get to sort of see, you know, what the colours look like. I'm showing you them. So this is this one. So it's sort of like this nail here. I think that's clear enough for you to see it. So there's that one, and then there's this one. That's that one just there. And the teal colour doesn't have a gel base coat on it, but we'll redo that one today as a demo. So that is the teal coloured one. I actually really like this one. What we're going to do is we're going to swatch it on the flexi finger, and then we're just going to add a bit of a design to it using some glitter or something just to bump it up a little bit. I'll put the price to this at the bottom of the screen because I'm unsure what they are, but I think they might be $14 US and around 11 British pounds, because I saw it the other day on a website because I was actually looking at getting another one with the silver polish in it, maybe, or just actually just the powder by itself, because you can buy these powders by themselves. I think they're around $4, something like that. But again, I'll put the price somewhere around here, the exact price on this website for those. They are doing some promotions as well this month, so I'm just going to put a picture up on the screen of a promotion what they're doing now on dip powders, so you should be able to see that somewhere around now. So that's all that sorted. So what I'm going to do now is just going to get everything all set up ready for us to test out the green one and just add a little bit of nail art to it. So I'll be right back. Right, so we're back and we're just going to add the base coat first. So basically you add this to the nail sparingly. I'm going to try and do this backwards for you guys to be able to see. So you work quickly with this. This is sort of what the dip powder is going to stick to. If you are practicing on a flexi finger, what I will say is if you do get any on it, don't try and rip it off. Just dip it. Just cover it in some acetone for 5 minutes. Once you've done the base coat, what you do next is you dip. This would be your fingernail or your client's. Oops. So you would dip your finger in the pot, wiggle it around a bit, lift it out. When you're happy, just tap the finger on the side of the pot, like so, just to remove any excess dust. We're not going to want to get into the base coat when we do our second layer. Just even that pot out, just tap it around a bit so it doesn't spill out everywhere. So then it will look something like that. So what you would usually do is allow that to settle for a minute, and then just get one of your little glitter brushes. If I can find one. Yes, I found one. So then you just get, like, you know, a little glitter brush, and just, if there's any excess that you don't want on there, just lightly dust it away. So then you end up with something like that. Don't worry if it's all over it at the minute, we clean that off at the end. So as you can see, it's a little bit streaky on this side. So what I'm going to do is make sure I put enough base coat around this side, because it looks like we may have missed a bit there. If you was working on a client, you probably wouldn't go too close, you know, to the cuticles or anything like that, because it would end up sticking to them. So make sure it's a nice thin even layer, and then get your finger again and you would just dip it in. Make sure you tip it forward a little bit, not with too much force, otherwise you'll end up losing most of your powder. Again, just over the container you would tap your client's finger, or you flex your finger in this case. I'll put the details on where to purchase this as well in the description box, because I do fully recommend this product for practicing on. It's awesome, I love it. Again, just dust a bit off. Don't be too rough with it, or you'll end up losing a lot of your product. Just to remove any excess product. So we'll just allow that to sit for a minute. Personally, I wouldn't go any more than 3 coats, but you can put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you want, however thick you want it. Me personally, I like my nails nice and thin, so I personally wouldn't go too, you know, too thingy, too thick, but you know, you can put as many layers on as you like. So now we're just going to go in for our third and final layer of this stage. So again, just go in as close to there as you can get it. This is really hard upside down. So we've got that. Put your bottle back in. So again, we will just dip slowly. If it's thingy, just tip it forward, but be gentle. You can actually tip this into a bigger pot if you've got clients, or have it over something, so you can tip your product back into your bottles or containers. Me personally, I'd probably put it into a bigger pot if I had clients, so it doesn't go everywhere. Or you can even get one of these and just scoop it on. I'm not going to use this because it's got polygel all over it from last night. Or you could even use a pop stick of some description, and you can do it, you know, like that if you want to. So that's really up to you. Just tip the excess off. Can be a bit rough with your finger. Just tap it all off into the pot. So we've finished with the powder now, so we'll put our lid on. I think you would get a fair few nails out of these 10 g pots. I do think so. I think they are good value for money. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that to set just for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next stage. Right, so we're back. So now we've got that done. So at this stage I probably would just get a bigger brush and just brush all your excess away, like so. And now we're going to move on to the activate stage. So I presume this might work a bit like a monomer or something, because this is what's going to set the dip powder, because essentially it's acrylic powder, like a fine acrylic powder. So this is like acrylic nails that anybody could do, really, even if you're not qualified, but you know, you can't afford salon acrylic nails but you really love them. If you've got fairly long nails, you could use this, and you can even put extensions on with these. I've seen people do it. So yeah, so I would say look for dip powder and extensions. Can't remember who it was now, but I have seen it. So what you would do with this is you would leave it to set just for a minute or so, because that's, you don't want to be buffing on a nail that's not set. So I'm just going to feel that, that feels fine. So because here I can see a few tiny little wrinkles, I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, so I'm just going to buff over it a little bit, not too much, just enough. Oops, it's come out my flexi finger, because I've tried to get it as the detail on the nail as long as possible. I don't want it to be too short, so you can just give it a light buff, like so. Don't be too rough with it because you'll take all your product off. So now at this stage you can get some isopropyl alcohol and you can wipe everything off if you want. So you can give your nail a good wipe, your finger, your flexi finger or whatever you've got. You can even wipe this, that's fine, so you can wipe all the dust off from where you've just buffed and clean up your area in front of you. So we've got a beautiful nail that looks like that. What I will say as well, on your bottles, I would just get some more isopropyl alcohol on one of these, especially things like the base coat, and I would, you see the tops of these bottles just there, I would give them a wipe just before you put your lid back on. It just prevents any sticking or lifting or anything like that. So now we're going to move on to the top coat. This actually looks a bit like a gel top coat, but it doesn't need a UV lamp to dry. So I'm just going to make sure I'm in frame for you guys. So you would just put 1 to 2 layers of this on. If you're just going to use this top coat, do at least 2 layers. If you're going to use this and maybe a gel top coat or your favourite top coat like Seshvit or you know whatever you want on it, then I would just do 1 and then just add your top coat on top. So this needs around 2 or 3 minutes to dry, so I'm just going to let it dry and then I'll come back and we'll add some art to it. Right, so I'm back. So it's nice and dry now, as you can see, and the colour, wow, it's stunning. Look, that is quite true how it's coming across on camera. So yeah, I do think in the bottle it does look a bit more paler than what it does when you put the actual top coats on, but that's to be expected. So at this stage I'm going to add some April Showers glitter from the Nail Candy Shop to this design. So I'm going to add some gel base coat, because this is going to leave like a tacky layer for me. Have a gel base coat, and then I'm just going to get a spatula of glitter. I'm going to put it on top of one of these so I can clean it up. I'm going to sprinkle a bit of glitter over it. I'm happy with it, so I'm going to show it to you anyway. So that is the glitter on the nail. I absolutely love this mix. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's gorgeous. Look at that. So I'm going to cure this and then I might add a little bit more to it, so I'll be right back. So we're back. The glitter's on. What I've done is I scrubbed a little base coat layer into it, just to save time, and now I'm just going to add my final top coat layer. So this is the EC Cosmetics dip powder nail with Nail Candy Shop's April Showers glitter. And actually I think the two go perfect together. This is going on my nails. I love it that much. And I just want to say this is your top coat and base coat is so nice, so I recommend that as well. I've got a full review on that coming up. So there, so that is the final nail. I'm just going to top coat that while we cure it, just while we finish up. So yeah, so that was the review on these on this set of products on the EC Cosmetics store dip powder kits. They're the 10ml bottles with the 10g dip powders. I'm not sure whether you get two 10g ones in a set or whether you would get a bigger one in a set typically, because this was sent for review, this was, so I'm not sure, but I'm going to put the links in the description box for the dip powder set that you can buy, because I think you can choose your own colours. There's a range of colours to choose from. I'll put an image up at the end of just a few that you can actually choose from. So I fully recommend this as a system. I would put this on my nails. It says it's actually good for your nails as well on their website. It says it contains calcium and other nail nourishing things like vitamin E and calcium, I think, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I know I definitely saw calcium in there and other products and other things that are good for the nails. It says it's easy to soak off. Jelly Luscious actually done a soak off on it. I think it took her about 10 minutes, I think, to soak it off. But you can also apply a peel off base coat underneath this like most people do nowadays, and I think I've seen people do that and it's lasted. You know, it's lasted fairly well, so that's another option for you. But overall I do recommend this kit. I think these products, I think they're absolutely beautiful. I love the colours, I love that design just looks stunning, doesn't it? I'm going to put pictures up of these, close-up pictures as well at the end, so you'll be able to see those. Look, isn't that cute? I love it, I love it. I love these products so much. I'll be doing a full mani on this soon, but what I would say finally, if you are doing it on a practice finger, because this flexi finger, I love mine, and without it I wouldn't be able to test all these products out. I'd be ruining my nails. Try wiping it off, and if there's anything that's sort of stuck in the grooves, just get a little bit of acetone on one of these and just hold it, just lay it on it like that. You don't have to go mad wrapping it up, just lay it on it. That's what I did last night, and it all sort of came off really easily. So don't try ripping it off, because you'll ruin your training finger. So yeah, so that's everything really. I'm going to put all the prices and everything and the links in the description box. I do have a 10% code. It's Pumpkins Nail Station 10, I think. I think that's it. Let me just get my phone. Hold on. I do have a 10% code. I'll tell you what, I'll just put it up on the screen. So yeah, you can get 10% off, and if my code is used to buy even a single dip powder or a kit, they will give you a 5g polygel with it as well. So you can get 10% off everything in the store, and then if the code is used with a dip powder based product, they will send you a 5g polygel sample for free. So that's quite nice. So the code will just come up somewhere around now, so you'll be able to see that. So that's everything. So I hope you've enjoyed it. This definitely gets a thumbs up from me, and it's approved. And that's it. So thanks for watching.